All right. Well, my camera on my other phone cut off. I guess it overheated. And then when I went back on to try to log and do the rest, it said I had no time available. So I'm going to use this phone. And all right. So basically, what I was saying was that it's important that you avoid things that are going to trigger you. That's why going out to social events or celebrations or things that you don't really need to participate. I know that some people like to celebrate a lot with their friends, and that's okay. But when you're going through this journey, you have to celebrate within yourself, and you have to ground yourself. You have to meditate, and you have to connect to who you are so that you can get better guidance in the direction you're going, because all your answers are within. It'll take time to be able to tap into that energy, and that's why people look at tarot cards, or they go to church, or they have somebody that is motivational, to them. But it's important that you tap into your inner self, and you have to start today to tap into your inner self. Remember what I said: you sit in the ground. If you can't sit in the ground, then you take off your shoes and socks and you ground yourself. You take 3 deep breaths. You hold them for 3 seconds, and when you exhale, you exhale out of your mouth very deep to get everything negative and all these things that are going through your head. And then just clear your mind, right? And allow the messages to come in. You can start with 5 minutes, but best case scenario is 20 minutes, because it takes time to get into that zone where your mind is clear and you can see information. Now, when you wake up out of your meditation, you need to know everything that popped in, even if it doesn't make sense, even if it doesn't match. A feather, a green shoe, a boat, a wave, a shell, dog poop. I don't know. Write everything down. And then when you're done, thank, when you're done with your meditation, always thank God, the universe, whatever it is that you believe, your guides, your ancestors, whatever. I'm not here to judge anybody. Everybody here is on their own journey. No religion is better than the other. Religion was made to divide and conquer. And there's parts missing out of the Bible. There's chapters missing out of the Bible. The Bible, you can look it up. It's been revised 30,000 times. You have to kind of take into consideration that the information probably has been manipulated to continue hating each other. And at the end of the day, we need to stop hating each other, and we need to come together, right? So back to what I was saying. So you need to avoid conflict. You need to avoid people and things and places that are going to bring you back to your old version. It sucks. You're going to feel alone. I'm telling you, I know how it is. I've been alone for a few months now. And even before that, even letting go of the relationship that was no longer serving me or him. And we just didn't want to let go, because we're like, no, we're going to work it out. We're going to make it work. It didn't work. Didn't work after all the things we went through. But we learned. And that's what we have to take into consideration. If we had a bad relationship, we send love. We tell them, okay, good luck, wish you the best, and say, okay, what did I learn from there? And that's the positive part of it. Okay, even if it was the worst thing ever, but what did you learn? And what you learned was what allowed you to go to the next cycle in your life. Okay, it's very important that you're not codependent to addiction to a human being. Attachment is not a good thing, because it doesn't allow you to grow. When people are attached to each other, let's say for example, and they're not on the same journey. For example, I'm spiritual, I believe in certain things. My ex was not into that, although he would say things that made me think that he was, gifted. But he didn't believe in it, so he would knock me, or I have family or friends that knock this. But I feel that this is the direction I have to go in. Whether I have to never talk to certain family or friends, then it is what it is, because I know that within myself I cannot have attachment to no human being or to an object or to anything. The only person that I have to be attached to right now is my child, because she's here with me and she depends on me to help her grow and show her what's good or wrong, just like our children. But when you are attached to people that are not on the same vibrational level as you, and they're not on the same journey as you, and we're forcing it, it slows you down. And then you get confused. You're like, no, this is not the way. No, this is bad stuff. This is the devil. This is that. No, people, everybody has good and bad. And whatever you use your talents for, if it's a good thing, then it's good for good. Then it's through God. It's the higher self that you're bringing in and you're doing good with it. Because for me, I'm encouraging people. I'm not harming nobody. I'm not telling people to hurt themselves. I'm not telling them to hurt nobody else. I'm saying grow. I'm saying heal yourself from addiction. I'm saying let go of people that don't serve you, that keep you on the low vibrational level, right? So it's very important that you connect with yourself. Don't be dependent on anybody. Doesn't mean that if you're in a good relationship and you guys are connected, okay, and there's love, doesn't mean that you have to go do your own thing and that person has to do no. Because if you're kind of aligned, it's so much more powerful when you could do it together. Because the more people, they say, the more people you pray with, all right, the more powerful it is. The more people that you can encourage and uplift with you, it's like a force to be reckoned with. You know what I mean? But the problem is when that person is not on your level, or you're not in each other's level, because nobody's better than the other, but just the journey is different, and they don't want to upgrade, or they don't want to go your way because they see it another way. You got to say, you know what, I love you, I let you go, and we need to move forward. If you have children, then you have to co-parent, and just try to do everything with love and high vibration. So you're gonna feel insecure or unsure about this new direction that you're heading. But like I said, things that trigger you, that make you mad, that things that you hang out with people, you go places, and you end up like home drunk on drugs. You don't remember how you got home. You feel like crap the next day. Those are things, energies, people, situations that are low vibrational. Those are not gonna get you to here. So you gotta let go of these, and those are things that you have to let go and release. Now, if some of those people and friends or whatever, they want to do it with you, then you do it together, and then the force is even stronger. But it's very hard. So if it doesn't work out and you guys can't match as you go up, then you got to let go. Because this process is usually alone. This process here is alone. Because if you continue being around people and excuse me, how can you know who you are when you're living your life through other people's lives? You can't know who you are. You don't know what you like, what you don't like. Who are you? Is there other traits that you haven't even found? So avoid conflict. Avoid being around those things that no longer serve you. Don't be insecure. You are guided. God loves you. Your spirit guides are with you. You just have to ask for help and tell them for strength, for guidance, for information. When you meditate, that's when you're grounded and you get the information. Now, it's not like you're going to hear words necessarily. No, you're going to get like a picture, or you're going to get maybe words in your mind. Now, when you meditate, some things that you could do is when you have your eyes closed. For me, I close my eyes and I sit up. Some people lay down, but it makes me sleepy. So I sit up, I close my eyes. And if you put your eyeballs, when your eyes are closed, up like this, but with your eyes closed, you feel a little pressure here. That's where you can connect and get information. So you could do that at first when you're doing the deep breath, and then you relax. You could do it for a few minutes, and then you're gonna get you can get like clouds, or like it's gonna be like for me it was like a cloud feeling like this, and then I got this picture and that picture. And when you sleep, you also get messages. So if you wake up and you could write them down, perfect. I am not good at that, so I just want to give you different things that you could do to help receive information from you, within you, from your spirit guides and your spirit team. That's the information that I keep getting, so that's why I'm going through this, okay? I don't like to always read negative, because I don't want people to think like, oh my God, this girl's so negative. No, it's just that right now, the people that I'm speaking to, or the message that this is for, is people that are breaking free from low vibrational process, and they're just having a hard time, but you're almost there, and you're guided and you're loved. And if the person does not encourage you to be better, doesn't make you accountable to be better, and they just want to keep you down there with them, misery needs company. You need to let them go, and let them go with love, and you could chat here and there. But once you start going through this process, those people, you're not going to really want to talk to them, because you're just going to see through all the BS. Now, the other cards that I got for the future is your life can be balance, harmony, but if you do not start making changes today, by releasing and letting go of things that trigger you to go back to your old way, you are going to continue being reckless. You're going to continue having an excessive personality with, addiction. You're going to be attached to things, and you're not going to let that new person come in. You're going to be really unbalanced, reckless, and it's going to take time. It's going to take patience. It's how many years have you been this way? Now you want to upgrade again, or upgrade. It's going to take time, but you have to put the full effort and have God give you the strength, and have God give you the guidance in the direction that you need. Okay, so the change will happen as long as you're willing to put in the time and the effort. However, if you continue falling backwards and you fall off that horse and you fall off that bull, that phoenix that you're turning yourself into, the wings, or the phoenix, will not happen. The wings will not grow. He will not get feathers. He will not fly out onto the tree and jump off the tree and be free. He will be stuck forever. Or not forever, but he'll be stuck until you really snap out of it. It takes time. Everybody's different. So you need to change your mindset. You need to change your surroundings. You need to work through that list. Always have gratitude where you're at. And you have to have self-control in order to let go of things that no longer serve you. And to be able to have control, you cannot have people around you that manipulate you. You cannot be around those toxic addictions, because when you're on those addictive items, you cannot tap into your highest self. So I challenge you, encourage you today to work through this. Don't have alcohol, don't have the drugs, that money that you're spending on that crap. I'm not here to judge you. I'm here because I feel that this is my journey, and I'm here to hopefully motivate other people to want to level up their identity. I encourage you today to look up other videos that help encourage you. Continue to follow me, subscribe, like me, share with family, friends that are going through some, difficulties. Maybe something in what I say connects and helps that seed to start growing. Okay. But right now you are in the perfect situation to make your life completely different. But it takes effort, it takes time, it takes patience, and you have to have control that you're not going to go back to your old ways when you're triggered. When things don't go and you have a bad day, you have to say, thank you, God, I have everything else. And then challenge yourself to do something that you've never done before. It's obviously something that's positive, right? All right, so with that, let me go with these cards. These are the Oracle cards. All right. Remember, low vibrational behavior is addiction. You're being selfish, jealous, impatient. Attachment that's not a healthy attachment. You have to tap into who you are within and say, I'm ready to heal myself, and I am deserving to be sober. I'm deserving to be a better person. I'm deserving to grow and be a better parent to my children. Because when you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing and you're intoxicated, you're not able to give your kid the best of the best. And even if you're a great parent, which I'm sure there's a lot of people that still party and they're great parents, but imagine how much more you could do if you eliminated that. That's low vibrational, right? All right, so let me see what card I get from the Star Seeds Oracle. Hopefully. All right, I'm going to get this card. So it says big picture thinking. So when you write down your new identity, your new world that you're going to realize it within. You're going to create it within, but you're going to write it out. If you could not fail, or if it was easy, and you could not fail, whatever it is that new world would be, that new reality would be, write it down. Even if you think, my God, this could never happen, don't think that. Write everything out. And that way, that bigger picture that you have in your mind, you're going to read it every day or every few days. And you're going to look at that new identity. And if you, let's say, for example, your hair is blonde and is short, or you have short hair and is brown, or you dress a certain way that's not the way you're dressing now, and your makeup is different, or your wardrobe has changed, or you can already start doing these changes to get you into that level even faster. But to get there even faster, you want to know the trick? Meditation. Meditation, meditation, meditation. Eating better foods as well, because food has energy and vibration. And for example, when I worked at a hotel, which was a luxury hotel, the Canyon Ranch in Miami Beach, they told us that when we eat food, if it was an animal and it was tortured or abused, or it was ill, maybe they cut off the piece of cancer that it had, poor thing. But if the animal was abused or tortured, you're eating that meat, and guess what? You're intaking the energy that poor animal had. So it's very important to detox everything. Don't buy those things that you should not have at home to eat. All right. Wow. Perspective, perception is key. None of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. So those low vibrational things that we're having a hard time let go, those are things that thing is keeping you in step 1, right? And you're trying to get to step 10. But until you don't learn these lessons in step 1, you're not going to go to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the faster that you are able to detach from things, detox from things, and God and your angels and yourself, and you're able to release everything, the faster you're going to be able to level up. And the faster you're going to be around the people that meet your alignment. But while you're getting there, a lot of people from your past and a lot of situations, a lot of places, they're not going to serve you no more. You're not going to feel connected to them no more. You're not. So perspective is key. Have faith and have a perspective that that you're doing now is going to give you the new earth, your new world, your new vision. A new earth is happening. Just keep holding the vision. Keep holding the vision, okay? So think of the bigger picture, and I swear this is things that popped off, okay? Then I got perspective. So that's the earth, all right? That's where you're at right now, okay? But you are trying to get to this new earth right here. Look how beautiful. You're trying to get here to your new earth. In order to get to your new earth, you got to let go of everything from the past. With love in your heart, whatever hard things that you went through that people treated you, you forgive them. Okay, because the forgiving is for you. You don't have to go up to them and say nothing. You just say it in your mind when you meditate or when you pray. I forgive you. I love you. I wish you all the best. And the lesson that you learn is the positive part of it. Okay, the positive part of what you learned, because that's going to let you grow to the next version. And then it says deep cellular healing. Physical and emotional healing is being called for you to do. You need to heal. Deep cellular healing. And that's going to be done when you meditate, when you change the way that you're eating, that you're healing within yourself so that your outer world can mirror what you feel within yourself. Okay? So I want to get the recovery cards, so bear with me 1 second, okay? Be right back. Okay, I'm back. So something I wanted to say is, once you come to a realization that you're ready to make big changes, it's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be hard. You're going to try to change, if it's with your spouse, see if your spouse is on board together. You guys can do it together. It's going to be a force to be reckoned with. If not, then you need to start spending some time alone, not going out clubbing, but meditating, or go by the park, or go by the beach, and really look within yourself and ask for guidance within yourself, because like I said, the information is inside. But once you do this, it's going to take a little time, because you got to think positive mindset, perception, okay? The cycles are going to get easier. Change is going to start happening. But you need to stay on that level of your new identity, and you cannot go backwards. So if drinking and drugs and all that, you cannot go back to that. You can never use it to celebrate. You can't, because you're just going to fall back into that trap. And all that hard work that you put into it, you're going to go backwards. Believe me, you. And when you're in a relationship where you're with people or boyfriends or girlfriends or whatever that don't let you grow, or they keep you in the same cycle, God, the universe, you're not going to get to the place that you need to get to with those people around. Because sometimes where you're heading, those people can't be there. Because maybe they're going to take advantage of you, or they're just going to delay you. That's the truth. All right. Best message. Let me see. One or two cards. All right. So I'm just going to pick the card. So, 1, 2, 3. All right. Frustration comes from lack of wisdom. To know the difference. Wow. Pretty simple to read that, right? Frustration comes from lack of wisdom. To know the difference. Pretty simple to read that. How about trying to apply it? Think about accepting the things you cannot change, and the courage to change the things that you can. So today's the day that you start changing the things that you can. Like I told you with your list. All right? Just so you know that I'm not faking it, baby. Did not pick these cards. I'm just talking whatever's coming through me. I'm just talking. All right. First thing first. Not drinking, not using is the single most important thing in our lives, period. When we experience thoughts of relapse or thoughts of a slip up, we need to see what other challenges have taken priority over this. So this is what I'm talking about. These little tests that you're going to go through, because you are tested before you level up. Okay? Because when you level up, you're going to get more gifts. You're going to get more blessings. But you can't get the blessings if you're still stuck down here. You know what I mean? Because you're not going to know how to use them for the right thing, you know? So is it very important that whatever triggers you, whatever brings you back to that old person, you gotta let it go. Release with love. Release. It's gonna take time, guys, but remember, we're that horse, that bull that's trying to be that phoenix, right? So something else I want to say, try not to be sexually connected to anyone, especially if you're single. If you're going out and you're just hooking up with everybody, because they're draining your energy and you're taking part of their energy. So if they're going through certain things or they're low vibrational, you're taking that stuff with you. I've been well behaved in that aspect. I think since January, February, for sure by February, nothing. Because I have promised myself that I'm going to get to the level that I need to go to, the upgrade. And I have faith that when I get to the level that I need to get to, that my soul tribe, that the person that I'm supposed to be with will be waiting for me there. He's going to be doing whatever he needs to do to get to that point as well. All right. But the more that you connect with a bunch of energies, you're just draining yourself. You're just sharing and draining. And so we need to get past that low vibration as far as like just being with anybody and eating whatever and drinking, or being addictive, or, because it's just, you need to level up, and that's not one of the highest levels. Now if you're already in a committed relationship, or you guys are good, or, this person encourages you, uplifts you, you're married to them, obviously, then yes, it's fine, because again, that force connects and it's like a force to be reckoned with. So I wanted this journey to be with somebody and do it together, but it just, you're not sometimes on the same path, and when the person loses value for you, or they start saying that you're worthless, or that you have nothing to offer, that's a person that's never going to respect you again. And because you love yourself, and because you know that you were created by God, you don't have to take that from anybody. And in most cases, it's a reflection of how they're really feeling. But hey, we'll leave it like that, because we're talking about positivity, right? So the next one was, instead of saying I have to, say I get to. One of those phrases will change your life. Think of all the things you don't want to do today and allow yourself the room to say I get to not drink no more. I get to be sober because I deserve a better life. I get to work out instead. Or I get to go walk on that beautiful ocean and connect with the sky and the stars. I get to stop going out clubbing and draining my vibration and going home and not remembering I got home or not remember what I did. I get to do all those things, not that I have to. Your gratitude attitude will flourish and your life will be happy. So gratitude, and if it's something that you're shedding and you learned the lesson, that's the gratitude part, the good thing. Like, okay, I got the memo, now I get it, now I'm going to the next level. I'm healing, I'm ready to go. First things first. Not drinking, not using is the first single important thing in our lives, period. We experience thoughts of relapse through our slip ups. We need to see what other challenges have taken priority over this. Now, I know I read this already, but for some reason, I read it again, like if I never saw the card. So I guess this is something just helping somebody confirm. Don't have the alcohol in your house. Do a cleansing, like a colon cleanser. Buy like ginger and turmeric and a bunch of fruits and make your own healthy shots for detox. Do the vinegar, apple cider vinegar shots. Make sure you read about how to do it so you don't hurt yourself. But instead of drinking that's not gonna raise your vibration. You make up some new concussions of healthy stuff, right? All right, so let's see if there's one more little message with these cards. Man, it's been a long reading. I'm going to finish it up right now. And the video, like I said, the first one just shut down. So I'm going to post that. And then I'm going to post this one as the part 2. I try to make this shorter, but it's just like I get into it. And whatever information comes through that I start talking is just things that I have to say, just like the card that I read again that I forgot that I already read. But when I was already halfway through, I was like, wait a second, I read this already. Just, I guess, reinforcement. Somebody that's going to see it needs it, We got to love ourselves. And if we don't love ourselves, when we allow people to treat us like crap, to abuse us, to make us feel not worthy, right? Or we allow drugs and alcohol to allow us to see, to be and behave the way that we behave. Let me tell you, if you see yourself when you're on drugs or you see yourself when you're drunk, it's not a pretty, video. It's not a pretty picture. Very few times is it funny or cute. No, you look like shit. Let's be honest, okay? And I'm not, when I talk, I'm talking from experience. I'm talking from like things that I think of or things that I've gone through. So just saying. So today I am grateful. Today my heart is filled with joy. I see the positive in everything today. Guys, I'm telling you, these messages, they don't lie. This is my gift that I'm sharing with you guys. And I hope this motivates somebody. This helps somebody get out of the crap that they're experiencing. Because you need to love yourself. And you need to let go of that crap that does not allow you to continue loving yourself. That does not let you love yourself, does not let you grow. The next one is I am responsible. Today, I will be responsible, make good choices that will bring me health and happiness. It's not lying. Today I feel optimistic. Today I will see the beauty and goodness in the hearts of every person I interact with today. So, eliminate low vibrational things. Work through that list. You're fighting with yourself because you're not sure if this is the right way to go. If it's uncomfortable, yes. If people don't serve you anymore or situations don't serve you no more, those are the ones you need to let go of. Let me stop shuffling these because more and more stuff's going to come out. I'm never going to finish this video. I love you guys. Tai Chi is Chinese form of martial arts and involves a series of movements and postures. This practice is hundreds years old. This is done in controlled quiet matter while practicing. My God, I'm shedding a lot. See, I'm shedding my layers, my layers of hair. The practice is hundreds of years old. This is done in controlled, quiet matter while practicing deep breathing. It helps keep the muscle limber and eases stress on your system. So pick up a hobby today, baby. Pick up a book that you can learn something. I have a hard time, but I made a promise to myself because I have a bunch of books that I start reading and I get bored. And then I'm the type that I have to like look through different chapters, and same thing with some videos that I'm watching to help uh, learn how to ground myself with, to my gifts and be able to use my gifts to help other people. So I recommend that you invest in yourself to raise your vibration, and that money that you spend on things that you should that you should in the club, drugs, alcohol, uh, junk food, try to invest in better foods. Use some of that money to travel somewhere, and allow yourself that these experiences are going to help you grow, and have faith that you're going to have people around you that you need to have around you. Okay. And those people that are not on the same journey, you gotta encourage them to get on the boat, or on that boat with you, so that both of you become phoenixes. But all right, guys, I love you, and this video is taking a long time, but thank you for being with me. I hope that you guys watched the whole video, and please like if you feel connected to the video, or put a message there. Please give yourself a big hug from me to you. I love you guys. You could do it. You have to love yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, I am amazing. I deserve to be sober. I deserve to be the best version of myself. I deserve the upgraded identity that I want. I deserve to allow God to guide me and give me strength in this new journey, right? Because if God has your back, nobody could touch you, okay? But you have to make the moves, and you have to give the effort to grow, and to come into the realization that old version of yourself has to shed all those layers so that you can go to the next chapter. All right, love you guys. Mwah. Bye.